Hi everyone! So I am making another tutorial video that I'm hoping will help you all access this website right here, Reading A to Z. We use a lot of the books in our classroom with shared reading activities that we do, but I figured that this would be a great way to provide families with this resource at home where you guys are able to access all of the books and even more than what we've used in our classroom. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Google, and from there you're going to type in RAZ Kids Login. Once you type that in, you're going to click enter and it's going to bring you right here to this web page, and you're going to click on the first one, Kids A to Z Kids Login. You're going to come to this page where it says Kids A to Z, your teacher's username. For our class, the username is GDELUCIA1. So again, for everyone, your username that you're going to use is GDELUCIA1. Once you type that in, you're going to click on the green Go button. From here, you're going to come to this page where it says my name up at the top and the username that you use to come into this page, and you will see all of the students listed in our class. Now, I created a student and his name is Harrison, and some of the students know how much I love my dog Harrison, so he is the pretend student that I'm going to use for this tutorial. So I'm going to click on him. From there, Harrison has a special password. Now, all of you will also be getting these special passwords that I will send to you on Class Dojo. From there, you're going to click the student password that is assigned to you. So Harrison's password is the watermelon and the spoon. So I'm going to click go once I put his password in, and it's going to bring me to a place that looks like this. It's an outer space reading world. It's really cool and a lot of fun. So you have the choice of clicking into the reading room or clicking the level up. Along the bottom, you'll see a message center, my stats, which tells you how you've been doing with reading and your progress, and star zone. So I'm going to click into the reading room. The reading room brings me to books that are assigned to my level. I have assigned your child to their specific reading level, and they have the chance to level up and continue progressing and moving along with other reading levels. If they're really interested in a specific topic, they can click this link right here, and it'll bring them to different topics like adventure, animals and insects, art and music. So these books are on their level or a little bit above, but at least it gives them specific topics that they may be more interested in. So that's an option as well. You can also go to the leveled books option if you want to go down or up a level around your reading level. You're able to do that as well. So it gives you different choices. But if we want to just go back to our reading room, click here again. And let's say I want to read the story after school. So I'm going to click on that book. And from there, I'm going to listen to the read aloud. The way I listen to it, I press the green play button.
After School, written by Elizabeth Jane Postilnick, illustrated by Tracy Bishop. Focus question: what are some ways to have fun after school?
So I pause the book. If you go back to this page, they read the title nice and slow. They also read the focus question. This is a great way to have your child focus in on one specific question that will guide their reading. So we talk a lot about our focus question when we read at school. What are some ways to have fun after school? So that is the focus question for this specific book that will help your child think about what are some ways that these kids in this book have fun at school. So you are going to continue pressing play and you can continue listening to the story read aloud to you. You don't have to press the next button because the book automatically turns to the next page. So I'm going to show you what that looks like.
After School, written by Elizabeth Jane Postilnick, illustrated by Tracy Bishop. Focus question. What are some ways to have fun after school? I like to study after school. I like to play after school. I like to dance after school. I like to act after school. Aha! I like to read after school. I like to sing after school. La 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 la. I like to bike after school. We like to have fun after school. Connections, writing and art.
So this is just some more activities that are provided on the back. So just fun things that the kids can do after they read. You can use these or just do different activities of your own. So once they're done reading it or listening to it read aloud, they click the done arrow. And then it brings them here where they've earned a badge and they get a little check next to the listening to the story. They also have the option to record their voice. So they would click this button and record their voice as they read. So as they read the book, here's the first page, and they could say, I like to study after school. They go to the next page. I like to, but then they get stumped on this word. They can click it, and they have a few options. They can hear the word. They can highlight it. They can add it to their word journal so that they have a little space where they can go back and see some of the words that they struggled on, and that's another way for them to practice those tricky words. So then they hear it says play. I like to play after school. So again, it's just another way to get them practicing and feeling confident about their reading. So that's another option that they have to record their voices. They can also answer questions. The questions, when they click the little question mark, you don't have to sit next to them. You can, but
in which group does dancing belong?
And it reads the question.
Things I do with my body.
And it also can read the answer choices. So this is another great way to see how your child's doing. Are they struggling with comprehending what they're reading? So then when you see how they do on these quizzes, you can then kind of help them with these different tasks at home. So it's just, again, not mandatory, but another great resource that Reading A to Z provides to you and your family at home. You could go back to the reading room, and then you can do the different level up games and lots of different things that are provided to you on this awesome site. So I really hope that this tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, just let me know and I would be happy to assist you. Have a great day. Thanks so much.